Hello, it's me, Remotely Aristotle. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're going to touch on the Jussie Smollet topic. Yep, they've got him again, y'all. They're going to charge Jussie Smollet, or they have already charged Jussie Smollet with 6 charges. These charges are actually renewed charges from the previous case that happened back in 2019. If you guys are not familiar with the story, Jussie Smollet allegedly staged a hate crime. He told the authorities that he had been approached, threatened, and actually victimized by 2 individuals who were dressed in MAGA hats and who portrayed themselves to be Trump supporters, okay? This story involved a noose, a dark alley, somewhere in Chicago, okay? So, it sounds quite horrific, right? It sounds horrifying. This is the story that allegedly Jussie had given to Chicago PD, okay? Turns out they did their investigation. The 2 people who were involved in this particular crime admitted to staging it along with Jussie Smollett. Now, for what reason they staged it, I don't know. But apparently, or allegedly, this thing was staged. The whole thing was staged. Now, here we go, 2020, where this case had already been closed. The prosecutor, or the attorney, the state attorney at that time, had decided to dismiss all 16 counts against Jussie Smollett just based on the fact that there was simply not enough evidence, okay? They decided to put a new prosecutor on the case. He decided to renew those charges against Jussie Smollett, stating that the charges or the evidence that were against Jussie initially are the same evidence that they have now, and it is enough to stick and actually try him in court. Yeah. And so they're saying that Jussie Smollett could do up to 3 years in prison for staging that hate crime. Yep. They're calling it a hoax. And like I said, this is all alleged. I don't know what took place. I was not there. I don't have all the details. I'm just simply giving you guys what has been given to us through the media over the past few weeks, okay? Amanda Seales and Jeannie Mai actually had a heated debate on the topic, okay? Amanda Seales basically is saying, hey, listen, he may have staged it. He may have staged it, but I consider that to be a noble act considering what we've been through in the past as a black community, okay? In so many words, this is what Amanda Seales stated, okay? And she made references to Emmett Till and that particular case where it's been proven the actual or alleged victim came out and admitted to lying on Emmett Till. And if you guys know the story of Emmett Till, you know what happened to that guy, right? He was polarized, beaten to a pulp. The guy was beaten black and blue, unidentifiable. You could not identify an Emmett Till from that, what we saw, okay? And so when you look back on the history of it, people are still angry about what took place before now, okay? And so for Jussie Smollett to stage a hate crime and have it be deemed a hoax, that's minor in some people's eyes. They consider that to just be like, okay, you did it to us, now we're doing it to you. You see how it feels? That kind of thing, So Jeannie Mai, when prompted by Amanda Seales asked her the question, well, what do you think should happen? And Jeannie Mai's response was, well, I think 3 years sounds about right. What? I'm thinking are you serious? You can't be serious. You're dating Young Jeezy, a rapper, fresh out of Atlanta. You know Young Jeezy, right? You cannot tell me that Young Jeezy has not stood in court on a particular date and been lied on by a particular individual, whether it be a police officer or an alleged victim, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna date this man but still not be in touch or aware of what his upbringing and his survival might be? Come on now. It just didn't make any sense.